Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be out here at the campground. We spent the entire day doing pretty much nothing. We've walked around, we visited the water, the lake up here. We've just kind of hung around. We've took naps, we've caught salamanders, we've caught frogs, we went on a little bit of a hike. This has just been a good, easy, relaxing weekend. Big breakfast this morning, and I wasn't worth a whole lot of nothing after I ate that, but this afternoon we're hungry. And what I'm going to share with you all is a recipe that I had a long time ago. It's a pimento burger with homemade buffalo sauce on it. So you're going to want to stick around. I've got my homemade pimento cheese recipe in this along with these SmashBurgers, and you will not want to miss this. Let's talk about this homemade pimento cheese. So a couple of things before we even start is you're going to want to grate your own cheese. Don't use bagged cheese. It's not as good. It's got that stuff on it that keeps it from sticking together, and it's just overall it's okay. I like pimento cheese, you can do it, but it's way better to grate your own cheese. Plus you can put whatever kind of cheese you want. You're pretty limited on what kind of bagged cheeses you can get. So to start off with, we're going to get a little bit of smoked gouda grated and put in there. Then we're going to put some smoked Wisconsin cheddar. Now remember, you can switch this up however you want it. That's 8 ounces of each of these cheeses. And last but not least, I like a little bit of bite in my pimento cheese, so I'm going to put some pepper jack cheese in there. Grate you some pepper jack cheese. Once you get all that grated, throw all that in a bowl with a stick of cream cheese. So we want that cream cheese to be slightly softened, so dump all that cheese in there on top of that, get that mixed up a little bit, kind of break that cream cheese up. The next thing is the mayo. So you can use this mayo of your choice, doesn't matter, just whatever you like, but the key to pimento cheese is how creamy do you like it. So the more creamy you like it, put some more mayonnaise in there. Nothing wrong with that. If you don't like it as creamy, then don't put as much mayonnaise in there. That's totally up to you. And I'm going to put all the recipes in the description down here so you all know what I actually use to do this. Next, you need to flavor your pimento cheese. All right, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder. I like to put some red pepper flake and black pepper in mine. We're going to get all that mixed up real well, and the only thing that I'm missing here is, keep in mind we're camping. I didn't get any pimentos at the store. To be honest, I'm not even sure that they had any, which is strange, but whatever. We're just going to use this pimento cheese as is, but don't forget to add 1 small jar of pimentos, and again, the recipe will be in the description, so you'll be able to check that out. All right, we got the pimento cheese made. Put that in the refrigerator, let that cool off, because we're going to get that slathered on these SmashBurgers when they're cooked and nice and hot, and let that get melty. In the meantime, we're going to talk about the buffalo sauce. Now, there's a restaurant where I live at. It's a Mexican restaurant, and they serve wings. They have got the best buffalo sauce that I've ever eaten, and I cannot get them to give me the recipe for anything. So I'll make my own recipe. So what we're going to do first is get us a pot, and we're going to go in a 1/2 cup of butter with 1 cup of Frank's Red Hot. You can't ever go wrong with Frank's Red Hot. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. 1/2 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Is that how you say that? Or the W sauce? You all know what I'm talking about. 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now once you get all this stuff in this pot, put it out here on your stove, outside stove, we're camping, inside stove, whatever. Bring it to a boil and simmer it, right? Really, I don't know if you really want to boil it, but just bring it up, get it warm, melt all the butter, get everything kind of happy in the pot together, simmer it for a little bit, taste it. If you want it a little bit creamier, put you a little bit more butter in there. You can make this your own recipe, and once this is done, you can let that cool off on the pot while we get the SmashBurgers ready. So speaking of SmashBurgers, all right, we're getting this griddle warmed up. We're going to put some bacon on this. I thought about this, and we had some extra bacon left over that I didn't cook, so we're going to go ahead and throw some bacon on there and just get all kinds of good stuff going on with this hamburger. So one thing that I want you to think about is when you cook your bacon, it always gets kind of shriveled up and everything. So here's an easy way to fix that. When you get just a little bit of heat on that griddle, if you'll just go ahead and lay that bacon down, you want it to go on kind of a cold griddle. I wouldn't say super cold, but if you just get that on there, and as the griddle warms up, this stuff will start to cook a little bit, and it'll lay a lot flatter. It goes a heck of a lot better on a hamburger. Plus, it cooks a whole lot better, and you don't get all those little burn ends on the end of it where it's all wrinkled up. We don't like that right there. It just overall looks better presentation-wise, so quick tip for you right there. First round of these turned out good. I've got the bacon off the grill now, so we're gonna get these right here right. These are the ones for the burgers that we're gonna, these are for my burgers, because everybody else don't care about no smash stuff. I do. So let's go down. We'll get 4 of them over here. We'll get the one over there. Now remember, this griddle is going to cool off just a little bit when we put these on here, and I've already cranked the heat up over here on this one, so let's go ahead and get these smashed. Go ahead and pan down. $450 when it went down. I cranked the heat up a little bit, and now you can see we are at about $439. That's the trick to it. That's what I didn't do the first time. So we're going to go ahead, while we're doing this, keep these with seasoning. Lots of seasoning. I make my own sometimes, but I didn't bring it with me, and that's okay. We're going to go about 3 to 4 minutes. These are going to be ready to flip, and we're going to be ready to eat. And so it's been about probably 3 or 4 minutes. I had my griddle plenty hot enough. You'll hear people talk about medium, low, whatever. I like to cook my stuff a little bit hotter if I remember to and if I can. And remember, we have got to get under these. That is what we're looking for. Pan in there and get a good shot of that. That's the crust. That's the crust. Let's see if I did all right on this one. Oh yeah. That's better. Now, season the other side, go 2 more minutes, and we're done. We're ready to eat. So listen, this is going to be just slightly rushed. We'll look back over there. It's fixing to rain.
Big time.
It's fixing to rain big, so we're going to get this thing slung together so we can eat. All right. The bun of your choice. I like a good, these are burger buns done right. Does not matter. Get what you like. We're going to go down first of all with the patty. Next, we're going to go down with a good, not too much, of this pimento cheese. Alright, now check out this. After we got this simmered down, look at that homemade buffalo sauce. And we're going to take and we're going to drizzle this all over. This hamburger has got flavor all over the place. Then we're going to go in with just a little bit of bacon. I like the crispier pieces. Alex is over here licking his lips. Look at him. Alright. Back over here. Patty number 2. Look at the crust. Look at the crust, Alex. That's what it's supposed to be about right there. Then we're going to go down with another big old pile of cheese. This is healthy too. Just kidding, not so much. Good stir here. I'm going to go down with some more of this. Get plenty of that on there. You got to have plenty of it. A couple more pieces of bacon. If you want more pimento cheese than this, you can put it on there. Then we're going to go on with that lid. Mash that down a little bit. And check this out right here. Let's go this way with it.
We're going to see if he can fit it in his mouth too.
Alex, I need to sharpen my knives, buddy. Look at that. I got stuff going all out the sides and everything. Check this out right here. There's the shot. pimento cheese, good, juicy, crispy hamburger, bacon. You got it all right there. Now listen, you can put any kind of side you want with this, but that right there alone, I'm telling you right now, as I've heard said before, that'll make you push your granny in the creek. Let's try a bite of this thing.
I can smell great.
It is right here. Is it in my beard, Alex?
No.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I know people act and carry on when I think people really make some bad tasting food and they always act like it tastes good. That right there is a dadgum hamburger that everybody's gonna want to try. You need to try this right here. It's good stuff. We're gonna get everything put up before it gets rained on. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.